Jimmy on a beat, boy.
Legends, legends, legends. Welcome back, legends, 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 legends. Welcome back, legends. Been a long time coming to you brand new. Better rock the sunglasses, cause we shining on through. Anime, yeah, it's amazing. Let me show it to you. About to drop it. The intro coming at you, season 2. You can't rock it, you can't stop it, cause we're more than enough. Like Naruto, darkness, hatred, crushing all of that stuff. Time to have some fun, you know we starting these riots with Luffy. Yeah, you know him, he's the king of the pirates. If you catch nothing else, simple lesson is just this: Goku is the answer when they cry out for justice. You can step into a world where adventure never ends. I'm Afro X, your guide. This is Anime Legends. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the 12th episode of the second season of Anime Legends. My name is Afro X, the anime guide, and I am here to tell you guys all about, well, today at least, to tell you guys all about the different kinds of devil fruits that exist in the One Piece world. They are weird and wonderful and amazing. And we will get to that. But first, kind of have to keep the lights on in here. So just a couple of announcements. And this is mostly for the people in the rewind that are watching this after the fact, stuff like that. Um, and by the way, Saucy, let me know. Can you hear me right now? I'm hoping my mic is okay. Anyways, sponsors. We have a Patreon, and you can go check that out. And that is at www.patreon.com/AfroX. And you can go there and donate to the AfroX channel in increments of, count them off, 5, 10, 30, 50, and $100 a month. You will get different rewards at the different tier levels. I'll just go through them because I haven't gone through them recently. So at the $5 month level, you will get your name shown at the end of every edited video. That is except AMVs. At the $10 month level, you'll get your name shown and announced. At the $30 a month level, you will get your name shown and announced, and you will get a link to my secret Discord where you can go on there, talk to me directly, give me ideas. Your ideas will be the first ideas that I go to. And also, you will be getting every edited video 1 day early, unless it's a surprise video. At the $50 month level, you get your name shown and announced in fancy lettering with fully edited audio. You're going to get the link to the Discord. You're also going to get a official AfroX t-shirt with a handwritten thank you note from me. I'll let you know how you can get one of those for yourself without donating. And at the $100 month level, you get all the rewards of the previous tiers. Plus, you will be given a link to join in on every single one of my live streams, where you will be able to plug your channel for 5 minutes, or your content for 5 minutes. That's on every live stream. Any live stream you want to hop into, you can do that. That's $100 a month donation. All right. So that is the Patreon. Now, How you can get an actual AfroX t-shirt yourself is by going to www.teespring.com/stores/afro-x-2. There is a link in the description of all my edited videos, and so you can follow the link there. There you'll find the AfroX t-shirt. It goes for a fair $30 US. On the front is the AfroX logo, and on the back is the AfroX slogan, which is, of course, Stay Legendary. Last but certainly not least, we have a TikTok. You can find that on the TikTok website or on the app. That is at AfroX_YT. I do a bunch of different stuff on there, not really a lot of anime stuff, but just being random and things like that. But yeah, that's all of the sponsorships that we need to get through. And yeah. So moving forward, let's just really quick do the segment that we try to do every week, which is what anime/manga have you watched/read this week? What anime/manga have you watched/read this week? Put your answers in the chat and I will check them out. So anime and manga that I have watched and read this week. Obviously didn't read any manga because we did not have a One Piece chapter. One Piece chapter 1065 will be coming out this Thursday, so I'll be doing a review of it on Friday morning. And by the way, for manga reviews, definitely come to me for your source. I make sure to look deeper into the content, try to see what the characters are doing. There's a lot of manga reviewers around, like BDA Law, Grand Line Review, Ohara, Randy Troy. I just saw one of the other day called Joy Girl. But I, AfroX the Anime Guide, will be your ultimate authority on manga chapter reviews. Now, that being said, where was I? So the anime that I watched this week, I watched the third episode, I believe it was, of Chainsaw Man. Third episode of Chainsaw Man. I watched One Piece episode 1038. That was pretty cool. And I think that was it. Yeah, One Piece and Chainsaw Man. So let's get into it. Saucy here says, I've been thinking of watching Chainsaw Man, but nothing, to be honest. I've been busy script writing, directing, and voice acting. Nice job, dude. Getting stuff done. So, just getting into stuff. Next up is our segment talking about popular animes. This is anime news. So, Chainsaw Man getting really, really popular nowadays. I watched the third episode of it. This episode was the one where Denki, he fights the Bat Demon, and kind of learns that Power, the Blood Demon, is a habitual liar, or a pathological liar. And as usual, Denki is still like kind of he's still the everyman, but now he's being the everyman to a point where it seems like his character is two-dimensional. I mean, yeah, it's cool that he's just like, I want to touch boobs and stuff like that. But and that's his motivation for fighting. But on the other hand, I also want some character development. Like, I want him to change from an everyman into a character that has a moral compass and that fights to like protect people and stuff. I do like that they're doing the trope where the hero is doesn't pick a side, because Denki as Chainsaw Man, he's protecting humans, but he also has a heart for demons, and would even like want to hang out with demons if they were like chill, you know. um uh okay. um but yeah, that's Chainsaw Man. Didn't really watch Spy X Family. um as for new anime that has been coming out, I'm not really sure on that. I will have to update myself. um Getting back into the chat here. Oh man, getting back into the chat here. Sassy says, getting stuff done is an understatement. I started the project 5 days ago, and with a day's break, we've got all the character models, all voice actors, and we started working on a pilot and trailer. My team is honestly amazing. They're so nice and wonderful and get stuff done. I'm generally proud that I've been able to run it. That's cool, man, but make sure you don't burn out. Like, yeah, being able to produce something in only 5 days, it makes me worry about quality, and it also makes me worry about burnout. Because if you can get stuff done that fast and people know you can get it done that fast, they are going to continually expect you to get things done that fast, which can really end up biting you in the backside eventually. All right. We're about 12 minutes in here. So I'm going to start into the main topic for this week, which is devil fruits. What are devil fruits? Um, Devil fruits come from the anime One Piece. And what they are is a naturally growing fruit that grows in the world. And they usually taste fairly bitter. I think they've been described to be like an unripe banana, or like a pre-ripe banana. Um, and so, sorry, my throat's been kind of messing with me today, so my voice might be kind of scratchy. Anyways, um, they're pretty bitter tasting, and but it is well worth it, because what there's a whole bunch of different devil fruits, and every devil fruit in the world, um, it gives you it gives you superpowers. It gives you a power, um, but the consequence for gaining that power is always the same for everyone. If you eat a devil fruit, you will gain power at the cost of losing the ability to swim. So any characters that have devil fruit powers in One Piece, um, they are not able to swim. If you somehow teleported them directly into the middle of the ocean with no chance for escape, um, they would likely drown. Um, but yeah, this also extends to stuff like anything that is made out of things that have salt water in them. For example, sea prism stone handcuffs. In One Piece, there are handcuffs used on devil fruit power users. Um, and whenever a devil fruit user touches sea prism stone, which has pretty much the same properties as it's a stone that has the properties of the ocean, they get violently sick, and they either lose control or cannot use their devil fruits. So there are a vast variety of devil fruits in the world of One Piece, and I could go through each of them one by one, but I won't. I will give you though, or what I will give you is the 3 different types of devil fruits. And I will give you some examples from them. So, starting off with probably the most easy to describe, we have what is called the Logia devil fruits. These are devil fruits that give the user control or manipulation of some type of naturally occurring thing. For example, there is Admiral Akanu's ability to turn into, summon, and control magma at will. That is a great example of a Logia devil fruit. This is also the same with Kizaru's ability to turn into, summon, and manipulate light and laser beams. But Kizaru's is a little bit different because it gives him some of the properties of light. For example, Kizaru can kick and move at the speed of light. In an interview with Ichiro Oda, it was actually Ichiro Oda said that the reason that Kizaru speaks so slowly is because he has to slow down his speech so people can understand him, or else he would constantly be speaking at the speed of light, which no one would be able to hear. It would be an inaudible high pitch, or it'd be a high pitched whine so high that no one would be able to hear it. Continuing with the 3 admirals, another Logia devil fruit is they call it the chili fruit in the official manga, but it's better known as the ice fruit in the Funimation dub, and this is Admiral Aokiji, aka Kuzan's devil fruit. It gives him the ability to turn into, summon, and control ice at will. So those are just some examples of Logia devil fruits. There's also like Crocodile's sand fruit. But yeah, that's pretty much the basis of a Logia devil fruit. It allows the user to turn into, summon, and control their element. And I mean, there's some like niche ones like Caribou. He has the power of the swamp fruit, so he can turn his entire body into like mud, into a swamp. And stuff like that. So, I mean, not all of them are great, but, I mean, all of them give you some sort of power. So, moving on, we have the Logia, or I said Logia. We have the Paramecia devil fruits, which are kind of more difficult to describe. Paramecia devil fruits, more so, they give you they give you your body the pretty much like the properties. It's pretty much like Logia devil fruits, but for anything that isn't natural in nature. And characters like Magellan kind of ride the line on this, just because Magellan has the poison fruit, and so technically he's a Logia, but it's a very thin line there. But yeah, Paramecia devil fruits like Luffy's Gum fruit is an example of a Paramecia devil fruit. And for anyone who's screaming right now about it not actually being his devil fruit, I will get to that later. So there's Paramecia types like I mean, Mr. Tuban Clay's devil fruit, which can let if he touches someone with his left hand, his body will copy it, and and by touching his left hand to his face, he can change his appearance into that of the person he has touched. and by touching his face with his right hand, he can change his face back to normal. So there's that. Another Paramecia Devil Fruit is Emporio Ivankhov's Hormone Fruit. Emporio Ivankov has the ability to control all hormones, and so she can turn a man into a woman or a woman into a man, vice versa, stuff like that. And she can, Ivankov is a he. But Ivankov can also do stuff like wink, like powerful enough to blow buildings away. It's never described how he does this, but apparently it's part of his power. So there is that. But yeah, Paramecias are hard to describe because they're very vague. Pretty much any ability that doesn't turn you into something natural or doesn't turn you into an animal would technically be a Paramecia. Jewelry Bonnie has the ability to change her age and other people's ages at will. One of my favorite characters, Senior Pink, his ability is kind of a laugh in the face of the consequence because, as stated before, he lost the ability to swim in water, but his power is he gained the ability to swim through land. So when he wants to, or when he touches land, the land underneath him will immediately turn into a liquid type substance, and he is able to swim through it. I believe that Doflamingo's Devil Fruit power, the String Fruit, is a Paramecia, technically, although string is technically natural, but it isn't an element. But Doflamingo is able to turn his entire body into string and can summon and control string at will, stuff like that. So yeah, Paramecia is, I think the best way to describe Paramecia is any power that you get from a devil fruit that isn't related to an element or some kind of natural occurrence. So moving on, we have the Zoan Devil Fruits. Now, the Zoan Devil Fruits are kind of tricky because pretty much a Zoan Devil Fruit is a devil fruit that turns you into some sort of anthropomorphic animal, and you can change how like if you're in a hybrid form, if you're in full animal form, or if you're in your regular human form, kind of at will. So some great examples of Zoan Devil Fruits is Rob Lucci's Cat Fruit. And there are subcategories within the Zoans. For example, Rob Lucci's Cat Fruit is specifically the leopard model. X Drake, he can turn into a T-Rex, so his devil fruit is a dinosaur fruit model Allosaurus. No, Allosaurus is page 1. His devil fruit is dinosaur fruit T-Rex model. But yeah, so, and technically, Tony Chopper from the Straw Hat Pirates has a Zoan Devil Fruit because he is a reindeer that ate the human fruit, a fruit that turns you into a humanoid, which is very, very interesting. But this also raises the fact that devil fruits can be eaten by inanimate, sorry about that. Devil fruits can also be given to and eaten by animals and inanimate objects. So animals can eat devil fruits and gain their abilities. But for example, an example of a inanimate object eating a devil fruit is Spandam's sword called Funkfried. And Spandam's sword ate the elephant fruit, and so it is a sword that can turn into an elephant, um, which is super, super interesting. Uh, I think there's one other example of an inanimate object eating a devil fruit, but I can't think of it at the moment. But yeah, so there are Zoans and there are models of their devil fruits, stuff like that. So before I said that there were three types of devil fruits, I kind of lied there. I know, I'm sorry. There are technically four types of devil fruits. There is Logia, Paramecia, Zoan, and then there is mythical. They call them mythical Zoan devil fruits. These are any devil fruit that gives you the powers of either a fictional or or a or a now extinct animal. For example, Marco has the devil fruit, has the Phoenix fruit, and since phoenixes are fictional entities, that is considered a mythical Zoan fruit. Um, Now this brings me into why I brought up Luffy's devil fruit before. It is because in the Wano arc, it was revealed in the manga, uh, and this is a spoiler, so I'm going to give you 5 seconds to either mute me or something like that. Um, all right. For anyone still here, still listening, it was revealed in the Wano arc that Luffy does not actually have the Gum Gum fruit. He technically has the mythical Zoan fruit for Sun God Nika, um, which gives the user's body the abilities of rubber and pretty much allows them to use their imagination to reality warp the world around them to their liking. This is the reason why Luffy's Red Hawk attack can produce fire. This is the reason why Luffy's El Thor attack can produce lightning. This is why steam comes off of Luffy when he enters Gear Second. It is because Luffy's devil fruit is literally the power of imagination. And in essence, what Luffy is Luffy is a 1950s rubber hose cartoon. Um, Luffy's devil fruit is Toon Force in the One Piece world. So that is his devil fruit. It hasn't been confirmed yet, but Sengoku, who is the leader of the Marines, or who was the leader of the Marines, he can turn his entire body into a gigantic golden statue. And we haven't really known if we assume that his power is the gold fruit, but some people think that he actually has the mythical Zoan fruit of Buddha, or being Buddha, since his body takes on a Buddha-esque shape when he turns it totally into gold. So yeah, those are the different types of devil fruits. I mean, I could just go through some of the devil fruits that I know off the top of my head. Silver Fox Foxy has the slow fruit. that allows the user to slow down objects for a limited amount of time. And these objects do not lose velocity or momentum while they are slowed. They are simply trapped in a pretty much a bubble, a time bubble of being slower to the perception of everyone else. That is a paramecia fruit. Another paramecia fruit is Boa Hancock's Mero Mero no Mi, which is the level of fruit. She has the ability to turn anybody into stone. Yeah, she has the ability to turn anybody into stone that she wants. And the fruit also makes people like very, very attracted to you, especially if you are an attractive person. Now, it was recently revealed that this is a special type of devil fruit because Boa Hancock said even if she dies while enemies are turned into stone, that whoever gets the Mero Mero no Mi next will not be able to undo them turning into stone, which is interesting considering devil fruits with infinite effects is kind of a new thing. Another paramecia is I talked about it on the Thriller Bark thing, but it is Perona's Hollow Hollow fruit. She has the power to control ghosts and turn herself into a ghost herself. And when the ghosts go through you, they give you crippling depression. She can also make the ghosts explode at will. And when she is in ghost form, she is intangible, meaning she can move through people, objects, anything, walls, stuff like that. But while she is in her ghost form, her body is left unprotected, and so it can be attacked by outside forces. But yeah, that's a little bit about devil fruits. And I hope you enjoyed. I started this live stream at 5 because I wanted to see if we could if we would get more viewership, if people were more apt to see this because it's after work. So this was an experiment. It definitely did not work. But that is the nature of experiments. We find out what works, what doesn't. So as for next week, we'll be going back to the regular 2 o'clock time for this live stream. Sassy says, watching these quality TikToks. Oh, you're checking out my TikTok. Thank you, dude. That means a lot. But yeah, that's all about devil fruits. Just want to tell you about them. Next week I will be covering quirks. I kind of want to do a series on animes that have worldwide powers, where like the entire world has superpowers or something like that. Anyways, that is all for today. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and definitely be hitting the bell icon. I currently have 346 subscribers, and as you can see here, there's only like 1 to 3 people watching these live streams. So definitely be hitting the bell icon to make sure you are always getting updated on when I put stuff out, when I'm doing live stream stuff like that. Anyways, keep YouTubing, YouTubers. Don't fight the fro, and always remember to stay legendary. I'm off to eat the YouTube fruit, which hopefully will give me the power to just create subscribers out of nowhere. That would be great.